Hi everyone, welcome back for another tutorial. So in this tutorial I'm going to animate like I've animated the advent calendar. So first thing I'm going to do is obviously I needed to fix this image, and I've got two icons. Okay, it was more than two icons I've used before, but the point is to show you how to do it. So I'll just click on rounded shape, and I'm going to use fill pixels. It's right here. And I'll just get the new layer and just draw a small square, and there you go. Now I'll just select the text tool, and I put a number 1. Okay, and now I'm going to hide number 1. I'm going to select layer 3, which is the square, and I'll just duplicate. I'm going to use Ctrl J or Command J on a Mac, or you can drag into the new layer icon, and once it's there just let it go and it will duplicate this layer. Okay then, so I'm going to, with the text tool selected, I'm going to put number 2 in this case because we've got already number 1. So I'll just select that, and now I'm just going to shift the layers. So I'm going to hide all of them so you guys see what's happening. So I've got number 1, and I'm going to select number 1 and right click and merge down, and actually doesn't give me the option, so I'll just use Ctrl E. Oh yeah, it's right here on the side, sorry, on this icon here. And now we've got it all in one layer. So there you go, as you can see. I'm going to hide that, and I'm going to select number 2 and the square for number 2. So what I'm going to do once again, I'm just going to merge down number 2. So now we've got 1 and 2 in different layers. So I'm just going to rename them. Come on, okay then. So 1 and 2, so I know what I'm doing, and I'm going to just rename this Photoshop icon. I'm going to rename as 1_1, and the After Effects, I'll just 2_1. Okay, so I know what I'm doing. So next step is very simple. Okay, then it wasn't as flat as this, so what I'm going to do is just with the number 1 selected, I'm going to select the layer, just going to put it right here, and I'm going to apply a layer style. I'm just going to use a bit of Bevel emboss, and that's it. But what I'm going to do also is I'm going to drag the same effect to number 2. So on the FX in here, as you can see my mouse is, I'm just going to hold Alt and drag into the number 2, and there you go. As you can see, both with the same layer style. So now comes the problem, as the other layers, they are different, in this case bigger. So what I'm going to do is very simple. I've got the smart guides, so you come here into view, snap to, I've got grids and layers selected, and I've got show smart guides. What that means is it will help me, as you can see the lines, align all of this like so. Or what I can do is very simple, it's click the bottom one, click holding shift, click top one, Ctrl A, or you can come here into the select and select all, and because I've got move tool selected, I'll just come here and put all of them in the middle, nicely centered. So now I just need to resize the icons, so I'm going to hold shift and alt, so it will resize proportionally, and perfect. Now very simple is on this number 2 or number 1, in this case I'm going to use number 2, I'm going to hold Control and click on the thumb layer, on thumbnail, go back to number 1, and I'll just Control Shift I to inverse the selection. You can also use here to inverse the selection, and delete, and go back to 2.1 and delete, and now Control D to deselect, or you can come here to deselect, and now we have all of them the same size and with the round edges as well. So as you can see, I've got the smart guides on, it just clicks straight away. It's very cool and very easy. So I'm going like so, and as you can see, lined up perfectly. Excuse me. So now we want to apply a bit of effects in here as well, but we can also use the same as we applied on the text. So holding Alt, clicking and dragging to the other layers like so and like so. Okay, easy. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to hide all the effects because we don't need to see them, and I'm going to Window and click Animation, and there we go. I'm going to just put it like so you can see it properly. I'm going to expand number 1, and what I'm going to do is very simple. I'm going just to play with the opacity. So I'll just click on this stopwatch opacity, and now I'm going to move to frame 15, and I'm just going to lower the opacity of the number 1, and as you can see, created a keyframe straight away. Now to save us time, we can highlight these both keyframes, right click, copy keyframes, and go to number 2, and it's very simple. Click opacity, and on the stopwatch, and right on this keyframe, just right click on top of it and copy keyframes. Oops, it should have been paste, sorry. Okay then, so I'm going to copy keyframes, go down here and paste keyframes. As you can see, it added exactly the same position, and I'm going just to show you what's happening. And as you can see, one starts disappearing and Photoshop icon is coming up, and then After Effects. You can also drag both keyframes at the same time, like I've done, just highlighted both of them. Now just drag it like so, or you can drag them individually like so, and as you can see, this is the effect. And like I said before, you can save it as a video. So you click File, Export and Render Video, and it will ask you what sort of video file would you like, and where would you like to save it. And there you go. I hope you liked it. See you next time. Bye for now.